The Kennedy Center, as Rick just said. Rick, are you a song and dance man? Are you a man of the arts?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I love the
Okay.
art.
So
Yeah.
here's Rick Grenell recently at the White House talking about his role, temporary role, running
style
the
scoring.
John F.
So
Kennedy
we
Center for
think
the
that
Performing Arts.
We announced our program today, which is literally shocking the media because they're saying, okay, this is pretty good. We're not getting criticized for the programming because guess what, Mr. President? When you pick programs that are popular with the public, they respond. People buy tickets. It is popular when you do programming for the masses.
So it says it was a dinner, and it clearly was because I heard a lot of forks and knives scraping in the background, which is good that they were comfortable enough with you, Rick, that they kept eating while you were talking. So you're getting rid of the rats, the literal rats, like there are rats in that building, and there's some infrastructure things. You're changing some of the programs to move them more in line with your conception of what will be popular, but also not super woke. You stop me if I'm saying anything incorrect. What will the Kennedy Center look like? Not the physical space, but what will the programming look like once your project is complete?
Well, we just launched our new season for next year, and that's what I was referring to, is that the launch of the new season had zero controversies with it. I have to say, I don't think we got a single negative press article on this week's launch of what we're doing in next year's programming. Whether it's Broadway, whether it's opera, I mean, we're bringing Stuttgart Ballet, we're bringing the Vienna Philharmonic, we've got Mrs. Doubtfire coming from Broadway. We've got really big, huge programs that are popular. And look, I have to be honest with you, the last Kennedy Center administration, what we just found, and we're going to turn over to DOJ and the FBI for an investigation. They just found our forensic new CFO went through the books for 24 and 25. We found $26 million in phantom revenue. It was literally they were lying to the board.
As an open, what's the overall budget? Like 26 million of what?
Well, the whole budget is roughly like 200 million if you count pretty much everything.
Annual.
Yeah. And so the problem that we have with $26 million in phantom revenue is they were telling the board that we had this revenue. We're going to release all of the details to the FBI and to DOJ to look at this because it's fraud. They were literally lying about how the finances were. And let me just finish with this. For the last 9 months, well before we got there, we have been paying the staff at the Kennedy Center through debt reserves. Now, what that means is that in 2030, we have a huge balloon payment, and we've been saving money every year and paying it down a little bit to make this big balloon payment in 2030. They started digging into that in order to pay salaries. We had 90 people in the development office, and they raised $90 million last year. That is a pathetic draw for an institution like the Kennedy Center. So we've gone through every single department and changed it. We can't be having programming that is so fringe that no one shows up, especially when you don't have a budget. And I'll finish with this, Mark. My partner and I really like I would call niche programming. We like things that not a lot of people like. We go, as you know, my partner was on Broadway for many years. And so we like to go and I believe in arts education. I believe that we should push the limits for the audience to understand arts, and you can educate people through arts. You can't do that when you're woefully in debt and you're deficit spending. And so we need to have arts institutions that are on financial footing, and we already are on our way. We announced King of Kings, which is an animated movie. It's sold out in like 2 or 3 days. We had to add another program for that. We're bringing in Dolly Parton's Threads, which is overwhelmingly going well. We're bringing in Les Mis, which starts June 11th for like 3 weeks. Tickets are almost sold out. It's really going well. When you bring in common sense programming, then you can also do arts education later when you get a little money. I'm not looking to make money. I'm looking to make sure we don't lose money and lie to the board about where we are with our finances.
So I've done no reporting on this. I've read that the people who you're saying committed skullduggery have denied it. I just put that on the record. I don't know the facts, but
So,
yeah.
so what she did is she lied again. Deborah Rutter lied
Yeah.
again to the media when she said, "No, we have $10 million in extra funding." She renamed the debt financing to a different account, which this is all going to come out. She's calling it a different account, but she literally was digging into debt reserves for our balloon payment, and she's calling it saying, "Oh, we had 10 million." That was supposed to be saved until we get to 2030. We were on a path to pay it down little by little to be able to make this payment. We're woefully behind because she renamed it and pretended like she had a new account of sustainability. That's what she called it. It's
Well,
it's a total fraud,
yeah.
and people need to be prosecuted for it.
The truth will out. Dan, anything you want to say about the Kennedy Center?
No, just
We look forward to seeing the shows, Rick. And I know you don't. I know you want it to be temporary, but I'm hoping you stay a long time because I look forward to watching you rebuild it. It's a great facility, and it's
Great
important that
institution.
the nation's capital have a vibrant arts thing. And if again, I just don't know the facts. I'm not saying you're wrong, but if they really only raised 90 million, that's absurd. I mean, it's just absurd. You get one rich person to write a big check.
isn't that what David Rubenstein did?
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't write a bigger. He should have been. He should have been
bought
given
the
more than
Orioles.
90.
He was busy getting
Yeah.
into baseball.
That was a delicious video experience. I think you'll agree. Now, what you need to do in return for getting to enjoy that is hit the subscribe button, be part of the two-way community, never miss a thing.